Hello, everybody. We are here to do some new set drafting. As of last Thursday, we have a new core set that's released, which, goodness, that feels like Courier just sort of flew by. But yeah, here we are. Core 2021. So these will be my expectations here, are that these will be very, I don't know, what's the word? Generic. Not generic sounds bad. Like a very baseline limited format where like fundamentals of like evasion and removal are likely going to be a little bit more important than like synergy within mechanics. I think is the best way to put it. Generally, in a lot of recent sets, a lot of the most successful decks are synergy based, where moving away from like, a lot of people still use bread as an overarching term for drafting, which in a lot of formats just isn't accurate. In core sets, it's a lot more because you're not like there aren't generally synergies as much as there might be like sub themes at best. Anyway, just a little bit of kind of talking as people come on in. Hello, everybody. We're going to be doing a draft with humans down here. Have some fun with that. And then afterwards, we'll be moving on to Xenoblade. We got some forest stuff to do there. Moving on with the plot. Kavanaugh, thank you very much for the sub. Core synergies. Yeah, there's themes like green white has a +1/+1 counter thing going on. It would be a good example of it, but it's not like mutate or cycling or like a higher level of like a synergy that you need to draft fully around. Just like, hey, what if you have evasive creatures or big bodies? I don't know. So if I could just draft 5 copies of accumulated knowledge, I'll take that. Anyway, I see people have made their way in. Let's go ahead and start things off. There's Garrick. There's our buddy. Garrick's got a pretty good card in this. Alright. No speedrunning today. These draft queues are ranked, which makes speedrunning a lot harder because you can't replicate the experience of being at silver 1 or gold 1 or bronze 1, and those will lead to very, very different situations. So, like, to the point where that's a very different, that, like, you're not replicating the experience. Anyway, do we have a Baneslayer to start? What do we got? Chandra's Incinerator. Chandra's Incinerator is a 6/6 for 6 with trample. Alright, I'll take it on that. Whenever Source Control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you hit a creature as well. Well, that's an easy pick in my mind. What else do we got? Tide Skimmer's really good. This is you lose 1 toughness on your Azure Drake to get some real strong card draw. Megmutt is a really good bear. Works well with the Incinerator. So Incinerator gets cheaper if we've burned our opponent out. And then if we burn our opponent out, we get to burn their creatures with like Searing Blaze, sort of. So this is a super one. Oh my god, it also has... Wait, Eggman, what did you do? What? Why is this art like... the moon? Goodbye. I see an instant speed fireball. I mean, obviously this is Blaze and it's at red instead of X. There's a lot of things that make this not fireball, but the X and the cost and the X damage make it fireball. Also, that's super good with Chandra's Incinerator. You blast your opponent and you get a beatdown too. Sanctum of Stone Fangs is actually pretty interesting, but it's life loss. Huh. They didn't want that to be synergy there. Okay. Having Chester's cool too. This thing's big. 5/5 for 5 with some added damage. Sorry, we're gonna be the slow one today. We got a Kraken, we got an Arsonist, we got a like myself a bounce. It's not the best. This is not the best. Mistraven does not exist. I think Mistraven's better than this card. I would give up the point of power for a point off the mana. Just reading some cards here. Lifelink or Death Touch. That's cool. Alright. It looks like blue is also pretty open. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Blue-red has like a spell liker thing going on. Wow, you're big. That's a bigger Shivan Dragon at uncommon, huh? How big do I want this deck to... Okay, if I'm doing this, I kind of don't want to be blue. I want green for ramp at this point. Right? Like, if I pick up that dragon, I have a 6-drop, a 7-drop, and an X spell. Like, I could pick that up, and then I could just try to pivot into green. Especially like Colossal Dreadmaw, hi buddy, I'm so happy to see you, it's been a while. You need to be in every set. And Truffle Snout, who is your best friend, who will offer you a mushroom, or will eat the mushroom. If we go super big, maybe we can get like a Cultivate and make this work a little better, let's see. That's not what I want. Clyde Master's okay. Basri's Acolyte is like support 2, but it can't target itself. Sure, Finishing Blow. Okay, that's the removal spell. The removal spell. Drawn 2 or more. That ain't for us. That's a weird thing in green. That doesn't work very often. Wow, that's a nice one. Kind of interested in the Finishing Blow. It's a good murder. I don't like the curve our deck has right now. This is a little bit of a worry. Especially like, okay, ooh. Alright, well, what if we just get like Jeskai Elder, we fix this up. It's so weird, what in the heck? This is kind of neat. It's like Force Spike, but if you have a bird, it's like hyper. Yeah, I kind of like Jeskai Elder. Alright, are we gonna... We might have this bit going on here. 2 tokens. Oh my god, look at those goblin tokens. Hell yeah. Okay. Wall of Runes. Stay alive. What in the world is this at common? This is the hugest creature in the universe at common since Rise of the Eldrazi. What the hell? 8 power? Oh my god. Common Wizardry? Our curve sucks so bad right now. Turret Ogre, let's find Fierce Protege. More Turret Ogre. I don't think Lofty Denial, we have enough flying for that to be real. Okay, our curve is super high, and I need to fix that up. Oh boy, this is actually kind of neat stuff, though. Library of Larcenist and Keen Glidemaster. I really, really want, like, Cultivate-style stuff, though, for this deck to function. Like, I feel like our curve is so high, we just need ramp in order to function. I'm gonna go with my gut. I know that blue is quite open here. Like, we're seeing a lot of that, but I'm gonna pick up some Truffle Snouts, get them in the deck. Okay. Just staying alive long enough seems like what we need to do here. I don't know. This is a... I need Pack 2 to give me a little bit more of a direction. The blue seemed good with what we had. Tribal 1/2s. I'm really worried about our curve. Like, this is 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, infinite. Like, that. Uh, that's too high. Rookie mistake, indeed. Okay. Yeah, that's a good start. Gobbo. You are Goblin. You can cast Goblin. I don't know, I like that Goblin. It's pretty funny. Tap for each 4-power creature control. He is a 4-power creature. This card rules. Waker of Waves is a big thing to let you do stuff with. This isn't a downside. I don't know. What? Like, this lets you play goblins off the top. Oh, I guess the revealed part. Sure. Go big. Okay. Yeah, alright. That lets us get unblockability and is a pretty good creature on curve and is hasty. Yeah, I'm fine with Subira. Let's get that going. And obviously our deck isn't full of those creatures. Ooh, Alpine Houndmaster, you're a good friend. Wildwood Scourge. More Finishing Blow. Dog. This card rules. Rousing Reed? Thing's okay. I think we have to commit to the blue. We're clearly blue here, so bad deal. Spellgorger weird. Okay. More copies of Rousing Reed. Rousing Reed doesn't work poorly with a lot of my creatures, so I wouldn't feel bad about it. More Larceny. Sky Scanner as well. I like the Larceny. Okay, like... Let's see if this functions. Piker that can jump. And only spend on our Volcanic Geyser. Piker that can jump anything. 3 for jumping anything. Yeah, that can be fine. Finishing Blow out of here as well. Yeah, and I'm just still really worried about the curve on this. We'll see. Maybe I can just play, like, a... Ooh, that's nothing, huh? What are you? Oh, that's kind of neat. That's a... Oh, that's a 4-drop? What? What is this? What the hell? I don't really want more top end, so we'll grab a blade. I'm probably not playing. You need ops and crash throughs. We're having... Our curve is having some issues, and I'm very worried about it. Hopefully we can find the fix for it. Got a lot of evasion. Could use a little bit more kill spells. We passed up a turn to Slag that probably would have been good to have around. Leonid Scimitar has never been exciting enough for me. Yo, Teferi, alright. Unleash Fury, that's the doubler. Turn to Slag. Alright, we can get a turn to Slag. That's fine by me. Kinda neat. Ah, Boaba. Hobblefiend just as a 2-drop? going on? Alright, not playing a Burn Bright in here. Might be playing... Wisconsin Crab's back. This Ogre's fine. Ogre's also fine. Alright, what the hell is this? Huh. Polymorph, huh? Why is... I guess they finally decided Polymorph is officially no longer blue, huh? No, I mean, it's always... It has been in red for a while, like, in the sense of, like Luca in the last set had it, but this I read as a, like, it is finally dead in blue, because this is quite literally Polymorph. I like more Jeskai Elders. Yeah, because Luca has it, and, like, it's been around for a while. What? I don't know what you mean by that, PokeCaptain. You know what this turns into. This is literally the exact text of Polymorph, except for exiling. Like, there's no difference here. I don't get it. What are you? Is that a quote from someone? They're wrong. Whoever said that, they're just lying, because this is quite literally Polymorph. It's not like it puts the next permanent into play. Like, I don't get it. Anyway, bye, Scoos. I don't have excuses in here. I don't want to have a Chester. Sorry, I'm just really thrown for a loop. You want me to take the temple? No. Have a Chester. Alright, take more of those. I don't understand what you're saying. Okay, crash through. There's one of them dogs. Ooh, super happy to see Fierce Empath. That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it. Ooh. Shit. Here we go. Also, Alpine Watchdog, how you doing? I want to draft a draft that has like a bunch of these in the dog likers. This is one of the best cards we could possibly have in blue, in my mind. Big Quarian Dryad. This card used to be a powerhouse. Hey, there's Dog Liker. And Dog the Fertile Like. So Dog Liker is, when I saw, this is a card that is incredibly powerful. It might look like it's like, oh wow, it grabs some, you know, very subpar creatures. This is a 2-mana 2/2 that says draw 2 cards on it. God, am I really gonna have to include a copy of Read the Tides in my deck? That's not great. Like, what I specifically mean by that is, like, it like the quality of the fact that you're drawing like a 2/2 with vigilance and a 2/1 with fake fire breathing or fire-ish breathing or however you want to put it. It's like double fire breathing or something. I don't know how you could describe red 1 for +2. Okay, well, let's try and build a deck out of this. Alright, 2 Jeskai Elders, 2 Larcenists, 2 Rousing Reeds, 2 Ghost Lights, Waker Waves. Put that Sure Strike in here. You're in here. Is that good enough? Probably not. Oh, he's comparing it to Turn to Frog. Okay, that's... I literally did not know what other type of polymorph you could be talking about. Like, the known versus unknown, because, like, the literal card polymorph has always been an unknown. So, like, how you could have that be unknown... Yeah, this is just polymorph in red. Polymorph is a red thing now. This is the final name. Like, Luca, again, if I go... Sure. Yeah, thanks. God damn it. Yeah, like, there have been a number of these effects in red recently. The most powerful one and notable is Luca. I just want, like, an Anarchy Ogre in here. That was my... I don't think I want to be actually casting a polymorph in Limited. This mana base sucks. Yeah, this mana base real sucks. Because, like, we have more red in here, but, like, blue is our 3s, 2s, and 3s. It's not that, like, we don't have an even amount. The problem is, like, all of our early cards are blue, and all of our late cards are red. But red is the one that's the overwhelming majority of the deck, meaning we should be playing more red sources, but we can't because we need to be able to cast these early or we're going to die. I don't know how this card will play, but I'm going to try it out. Alright, let's have fun with this. Okay. Took me a while to understand exactly what you meant on that. I literally just did not get what you were comparing to, because, like, if you moved the literal card polymorph into red, like, what's left? But Pongify, I guess, is what's left. Sweet, I'm in. So we don't have, like, great ways to get this off, but it is still an easy 6/6 for 6. And that's fine. I like having the Rousing Reed. Putting it on this is fine. I'd rather put it on a Jeskai Elder. Ooh, I'm worried that we're gonna get overrun by like, big on this. Oh, yeah, this is the fire breathing I was talking about. It's not like fire breathing, but it's like... Just gonna crash through. Okay. But it's like, sort of fire breathing, 2 mana in, +2/+2, but it's not red for 1, so, you know what I mean? That's what I was talking about. I don't think I made sense with it. Okay, take 1. Weird. Alright, we got a curve. Put down an Ogre. That'll be a good 4, and that'll block against both of these decently. I ain't blocking. Fuck that. Okay. Alright. Let's get down a turret ogre. I have this horrible feeling that I'm dying to like plus X or something here. Like that cur is gonna pump up and kill me and I'm just gonna die on the turn. Is there some card I don't know about that can kill me here? Alright, let's block the weird and get the spell out of the way. Use your trick, buddy, and then we can bounce it and you'll lose the counter. Yeah, that's it. That's the thing. That's the one. We found it. Alright, I need 5th land here for my Mist Raven. That's tragic. Huh. Crap. I think I'm gonna play defense for a bit. Hopefully we can like bounce and turn to slag and get like we have cards enough here. Like if I just 1-for-1 trade a little bit, we should be fine. Depends on what they've got. If they've got like again some sort of fight spell, would be enough to probably bop me out of the game. 6 mana is fine to see. Means like cur needs to get blocked. Okay, I can't turn to slag that. I will double block your Spellgorger weird, though. Hopefully we can just draw a... It's just, yeah. So if we draw land here, we should be alright. Because then I can... Well, that's... I'm dead regardless of my block here? I'm dead regardless of my block here. It doesn't matter. They can pump their dog too much. Oh. Or they'll choose not to attack with their 3/3 for some reason. Accepted. I'll take 7. Okay. You've just got me dead to rights. Bounce you. They've got to tap out next turn, so they can't fire breathe the cur, which means I'm okay. But then I need to kill the 6/6 or die. Yeah, we have to block here. And they get that one in. Can't kill the Dreadmaw. All we can do is play a big dragon and die. So we shall do so. Ah! Alright. You got it, boss. Alright, that was the worry I had the entire time I was drafting, and to see it come effectively true immediately in the first game. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that was happening. Can't keep this. God, if we draw the 3rd land, our Larcenist is on and we get to draw a billion cards. If I don't draw the 3rd land, we immediately lose the game. We lose to 1 removal spell. It's a lot of card draw. It's all my removal. I'll take that gamble that should pay off. Okay. So 50% chance twice. Again, I do this keep a number of times that this math is just known to me. Well, damn. Okay. End of turn, so they can't mid-combat it. That's good to hear. Please tap out. I need you to play a creature here. Please, I'm begging you. Tap out for a 2-2 on the ground. That's acceptable. Alright, let's go ahead and discard Ogre. Cool. We can even make it unblockable if need be. Okay, so Celestial Enforcer is a tapper, but only if you control a flyer. This is some... They are wildly... Like, tapping is this wild thing where some sets it's the most expensive ability in the world, and some sets it's Law Rune Enforcer. I can't say I understand it. Okay, trying to go for 3. Ooh, that's a card. Yeah, I like that. Combat first, huh? God, that's not even a looter. We'll bounce Battalion. Okay, so they can pump their anointed thing and gain 4 life, and that's probably the best play. God, I need to turn into Slag a 1-drop, huh? That's what I'm seeing here, is we're gonna have to turn to... Please, do anything but pump your 1-drop and attack for 4. Please play that thing in your hand. Yeah, you want to build the board. You definitely want to build the board. Yeah, uh-huh. That's it. Yep, the board. You're building the board. Good. I'm gonna take that hit. I want the flyer. Alright, combat. Okay. And we are literally going to turn to Slag this thing. Get out. Okay, so that's... They got 5 back at me. I can swing back for 8 plus Fireball for 3. Oh, well, there goes my wings. Hi, dog. It's a good dog. Okay. Well, then. How about... Wait, shit. Oh, that has lifelink. Ooh, okay. Huh. Reading the card explains the card. Yeah, thanks. Cool. Alright, let's put down some bodies, then. Sure. They still don't have a flyer, so the tapper doesn't function. Okay. You're holding a feat of resistance, huh? So this way they don't put it on the one Acolyte and gain 3 life. If they were to put it on the Acolyte and gain 3 life, that'd be pretty bad for us. I do not want that. I don't want the Griffins to start coming out, so I'm getting them to burn it over on the Celestial Enforcer. We have enough bodies here that that's alright. I don't feel like a problem if they... Oh! It's just a Fire Strike? Sure, you got it, boss. That was supposed to be way worse. Alright, give me a land, will you? No? Horrible. This is super annoying. Really wanted to have a counterspell up for this turn. Oh, at least I can try and block that Acolyte this turn. It's fine. I want to get Incinerator down anytime soon, but we don't really have the means to. That's a pain in the ass. It's the kind of crap I want to have a... yeah, I'll take the block there, thanks. I don't want to have 3 creatures for that. Alright, well... There's our land. What are we doing here? I don't have a flyer anymore, so the counterspell's basically off. Do I just want to get down the Incinerator? That might just be worth it here. Then I can kill the Vryn Wing Nightmare with the Fireball at their face. We got a lot of problems with flyers right now. Let's get this down. So we're going to take 2. Again, that Griffin area is still threatening to make 2/2 flyers at us, and I don't want to see any of that. That's the most irrelevant body I've seen in a while, my friend. You got it, boss. Shit. Alright. Dub. Fine. Yeah. We need to go Fireball for 3 at that. X equals 3, and then that's, yeah, I'm a kind of an opponent. Yeah. Okay. No attackers, because we can't afford it. 1 card left in hand. What? Oh, what the fuck? Alright, The Flyer's back, huh? Well, that sucks. Okay, so we need to leave Keen Glidemaster and enough mana for it to work. So... it's fine. And then I think we can... So this is 3 to activate, so we can play Subira. Subira has haste. Let's not play Subira right now. Let's Larceny instead. Okay. So they just... Okay, so this is like sort of a raise dead on all their 3-cost creatures. That's fine. That makes sense. Okay, they got the Tapper. That's a pain in the ass. Yep, they're reading Keen Glidemaster right now. Good on ya. Uh-huh, yep, that's... that's correct. So I need 2 activations up now, or else I die. I also need... Lofty Denial just doing no work at all here. Probably just deploy Subira and keep 2 activations up. Okay. The worrisome part here is that at any point they could draw like a pretty reasonable... Okay, so now they're going to get their 1/1 that has Hyper Pump. +3/+3 is not... I mean, yeah, that. So they're not going to go to combat quite yet. Or they are. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Another. 6, 8, 10, 11. Hold on. 8, 9, 10, 11, plus Sure Strike. There's no life gain in here. I've got timeouts. It's fine. So I would have to jump this, jump this. I don't have the mana for it. Because this can't give itself unblockability, it's another. Okay. That's why I had to... That's what I was thinking on there. I would have to jump this, and then play Sure Strike and unblockable these. And that's like 12 mana. I don't have that much mana. You're unblockable. You're unblockable. We're drawing cards, thank you very much. Alright, next turn I should have them dead. I think. My activation, this is 5 to activate, so they've only got 1 activation on this, so Incinerator just stops it. They don't have a flyer right now. I have Lofty Denial, which would make it so if they try to play a flyer from hand. Sure. Got it, boss? There's nothing under that. So they can pump? That's not happening. Nah, no thank you. Pass. Alright. Alright. Good. We successfully navigated our way out of this game. That was scary as hell. Not gonna lie. Like, we had a couple turns where, like, maybe the Incinerator needed to come in, but I didn't like that because the battalions coming back had no good defense. I think now we're going to be... our opponent's going to rope for the rest of the game, so I can kind of talk about the rest of this. Because, yeah, we've got 8, 10, 12, 13. So we have lethal, even with their 1 point of life gain. We've got exactly lethal on them. Then the Hellkite comes down and we draw 2 cards. These cards have been doing some damn work. We drew like 20 cards on our opponent this game. This has been impressive. Pretty happy with Subira here. Yeah, our opponent's gonna be... I knew from the moment that they gave us a, like, your go, that this is what sort of opponent we were playing against. How many cards do we have left in library? 12. And 7 of those are land. Yeah, 7 of those are land. We already used our fireball. They never activated this area. This never did anything. This was a 2-mana enchantment, 2-mana do-nothing enchantment. Yeah, they're gonna be doing this. Oh, hold on! Alright, that was not the answer I expected. Okay. I guess the shield mate might have told me that. Okay. These are non-optional triggers, y'all. Alright. Moving along. Thanks, Grandma. Okay, okay. Again, this deck has some issues. I think we're doing alright with it. Alright. Tamiyo's here. Crash through makes this fine. Probably keep it without the crash through anyway. I got something. Cycling? What cycles on blue? Hopped. Yeah, there it is. What could possibly? Possibly! Whomst! Wonder on Grandma. I'll take land. This deck needs a lot of it. Alright, we're gonna make our play on 3 depending on what their 3 looks like. If we need to, like, roll over a body. Alright, we're playing for some card advantage. We got a Sure Strike to make sure that gets in. There, you're gonna play a kill spell on it. Destroy a 3 cost or less thingy. Crypt Lurker? What in the hell is this? Enters battlefield, means sacrifice a creature or discard a creature card. If you do, draw. Whoa! Whoa! They're gonna be reanimating that shit. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Larson needs to get in there. That's a rad body. Yes, they're gonna reanimate it just next turn because I think it's just raised from the dead or whatever. So that's a 7/7 that makes my body suck, I think is what that does. Right, 7/7 and your creatures. Yeah, okay. Alright, play your 5th land and do it. At least it's not the one that gives lifelink, right? I think it's just called Rise from the Grave. It's just black 4, reanimate from any graveyard. It's also a zombie. Rather than like the other one that's just your ass is kicked for 5 years. Sure, A+. Here's a Mistral Singer. Yeah, they might have been respecting a counter there. If so, then I fucked it by dropping the counter wall, but... You know, I can't... This isn't even repping the counter unless you pay 4. That's the worst auto tap in the world. What the hell? Are you seriously passing on 6? What is happening? Oh, it's not even Rise from your grave? What? Whatever. Let's just keep drawing cards. This Larcenist is just going super deep. It kind of rules. Okay. So yeah, it's this. That's the reason there. Sure. A+. Go for it. Have fun. How is my Larson is still alive? Hey, they did have it. Holy shit. Alright. You got it, boss. Why did you must have top decked that? Because there's no reason you would have played Grasp if you didn't. Right? Like that doesn't make any sense. Okay. Yeah, they must have. Oh, top. They must have found something good. Here's the pickup. There it is. Indeed. Howdy. Now this time you don't want to leave it up, you want to leave up Waker waves? Alright. I'm just gonna fly in and cast a fireball for lethal. I don't care. Ooh! The counterplay! The counterplay, oh. Sure. That's not resolving. But I'd rather burn it here. There's no way this resolves. Oh! You're not a spirit, are you? You're a whale. Good. Yeah, I'm playing into the counterspell there because I want my geyser to be countered. The world may never know. Goodbye. The cycling is like a top two, pick one, and the other goes to grave. It's like a... Oh, they weren't anything. They didn't do jack. They can be whatever they want if they want to play nothing till turn 7. Any opponent can do that. I ain't gonna question that. Please. I'm not doing anything till turn 4. Ooh, track down. Scry 3. Reveal a creature or land to draw it. Sure. Oh, no! Alright, Huh. We are hella fucked. Okay. This card's incredible, and it was like I would be like auto first picking this thing over so much. Like, holy shit. Look at this thing. Thanks, everyone. Thank you very much for the sub. Yeah, I'm still attacking into that for my card. Thank you very much. What? I just wanted my damage in. I don't know what you were after. Because they're slamming things on curve instead. If they can kill my turret ogre, we take 1 billion damage here. Why? What? But... They wanted that third power to attack there. Sure. I guess. I'm not gonna... Okay, try. You know what? You want to keep playing these things. I'm A+. Like, it's, Alright, we're gonna play Mistral Singer, and we're gonna leave up both, Lofty Denial and things. Discard a land, X damage to creature, planeswalker, where X is the number of shrines you can... Okay, garbage. Got it. Why do you play lands? Hell no! Hell no! Absolutely not. Yeah, thank you. I have a flyer. You gotta pay 4 for that one. Get out of here. No, thank you. You want to attack me? Go right ahead. I am not gonna stop you here. No blocks. I think we just want to play Incinerator and pass, so... Ooh, look at this combo. Yo, check this out. Oh, this is gonna be rude as shit. You notice that it's text? Oh my god, Turd Ogre has text? Someone gave this card text? What? Text? Hold on. That seems weird. Something's off. Text on my Turd Ogre? I don't, that's, something's wrong. Battle Rattle Shaman, that ain't enough. That's 5 power, not 6. What do you do? Sure. Let's get rid of that Battle Rattle Shaman, shall we? You know, trample, do you? First strike. Cool. So Rada lets you play lands off the top like a Corsair of Kruphix. The fact that she wasn't in play 12 turns ago was a mistake and a half. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, now they can't activate Rada unless they tap the Visionary. I'm chump blocking there. Thank you very much. I'm not going to take lethal. Alright, and I got a flying blocker. We can just remove that and finish this game up. I'm aware of that fact. I still will always mention plays that I don't think any sense. Otherwise, what would I be talking about? I don't know, like... I haven't played Limited on Arena for a month and a half in the ranked queues because Cube was unranked for some reason. Anyway. They played out that shrine and then didn't use it. I thought they were going to be making more use of that, plus rot off the top. But... a curve? No. No. Okay. So don't jump the Keen Glide Master. Got it. Okay. People like their draw. Makes sense. I'll trade with this if they want. Makes my Singer a little more reliable if I can get that off the table. Or not. So it's 6 to snipe? This doesn't just have Death Touch for some reason, right? No, okay. Okay. Thank you, Medibot. Yeah, after this, we're going to be moving on to more Xenoblade. That'll be, after we finish up this draft here. Okay. Oh, this is actually nice. So they can trade with the sniper activation plus block. Oh, that's from the chase. I was like, where did comedy noise just come from? This doesn't exile, does it? Equipment. It's fine. Really? Interesting. Thought for sure you'd take that. I thought that was the reason you left up 3 mana. Or you just didn't want to play into me having another trick, perhaps. I'll take if they want to play this to not draw cards. Okay. Hunt the Weak was like A-tier removal. Poofa. Alright, let's just start turning things to slag, shall we? I'm gonna be bouncing this Thallid with the Ghost Light next turn. I don't think my plan has changed. Okay. Huh. I don't believe you. This represents lethal, and then if they have a trick, I sure strike and win. That felt good. Ooh, that felt like a real good one. Now that's how we make it around those games. They even did have the removal. We needed the hasty creature. We weren't winning in that moment. Uh-oh. right. Alright, let's keep moving. Now we're in... Alright, I think we found a mulligan here. I talked about the curve being a thing. That's where I believe it is most a thing. Okay, I like this. Put the slag on bottom because we got multiples. We'll find more slag. I want to draw a card. You're holding a shock? You're holding a shock. They are still holding it. Well, alright. Please shock this. It's gonna make it really awkward to play Rousing Reed if you don't tap out. Okay. Okay. They are still shock. They're just gonna shock the Larcenist? They're just gonna shock the Larcenist. Okay. That's probably a fair move. I don't think we're free to Rousing Reed. Sucks. I wanted to get Rousing Reed on that, obviously, but... Okay. You got nothing. That was a certainty, by the way. They passed straight from combat. What the fuck is this? Whoa! Okay. Threw away a Sure Strike and a land. I'm gonna just tell that thing to get right out, I think. Okay, we're on the front foot here, 12 to 15. We're winning the race. We got a fireball. So they just drew some new cards. That's a nice draw right there. A+ draw. Lofty? Alright. They do have the Lofty. That's fine. We already have the board. We already have the board advantage. They actually have to break the board first. Interesting. Wanna get the Waker waves down now. Alright, so their prowess is very dangerous now. Oh shit! Oh god! Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yup, uh-huh. Be dead down here. So I take 7. Hell. What are we doing? How are we winning? We're at 6. Oh god. Are we volcanic geysering? So we'll lose if they have any prowess triggers. We can't beat a prowess trigger. So we play as though there isn't one. I don't like Crash Through first, especially like we can't immediately say that because Geyser for 1+ Sure Strike might be one of the lines. Thinking here. Geyser for 2 on Mistral Singer, attack for 3, and then Sure Strike next turn for the win. Again, if they have a prowess trigger, even my block doesn't stop them, they will kill me. So I just have to play as though they don't have a prowess trigger. Or a blocker. We're going for broke. They don't have an instant sorcery. I know this. If they had an instant sorcery, they would have killed us. They can't have interaction there, because if they had interaction, we would have died last turn. Okay. Yeah, we had to think on that one. Just slamming the crash through immediately might have not gotten us the right out, because if we needed to play the Sure Strike first. But turns out that killing off the flyer was a bit more reliable, because then they wouldn't be able to like leave it back as a blocker and kick our ass in some manner that way. Alright. 3 games at max to go. Hell. Alright. Let's see what we got. Ooh! And we're on the play. What a hand! Let me draw 20 cards. If I can just draw 70 cards a turn. Uh-huh. Alright, I just like... Give me all your cards, please. Grandma's here. Hi, how you doing? This is scary as hell. Thank you. Uh-huh. You got it, boss. So that won't work the way we want it to. We'll only get to kill one of it. Probably just take out the Enforcer. And then bumps back. Take action, please. Varsity. All right. You got it, boss. Round 2. Oh no, Wisconsin crab. This rules. Look at this deck. It's super dumb. This is some of the dumbest shit in the world. Oh my god. We're gonna get rid of Turret Ogre here so I can leave up a counter. I know we can only counter if they pay 1, but they've been so starved on mana they want to make a 5-drop the moment they hit 5, right? Like, this is gonna be a mana war. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Uh-huh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They've been missing land drops, so I knew that they were going to be playing super high cost cards the moment they, you know, were able to. Alright. Could this be it? The final one? Oh, okay. I'm glad that this deck's curve, when it curves out, is just like, what if I draw 12 cards a turn? And your opponent's like, I'm sorry, you want to draw how many cards? It's like, 12 cards a turn. And you're like, are you 12 cards a turn? How many cards do you even have in that deck? 12. Oh, no! Alright. Uh-huh. Okay. You know the saying, nobody ever bluffs on Arena. But what if I do? What if I bluff on Arena? Alright, next turn I get to leave up a Lofty Denial, which will be good on their 5. Actually, it'll be good on anything. We control a flyer. Yeah, we still control a flyer. Faith's Fetters don't change that shit. Yeah, no. Excuse me? Are you for real? Auto tap? What are you just trying to do there? I saw that. I saw that. Nah, no thank you. But what if I wanted a Geyser for 0? I don't know. Could be anything. Hey, you got it, boss. I'm so happy Fates Fetters is in here, by the way. This is one of my favorite cards in all of Magic, and I've been calling for it to be reprinted in Standard for a decade. Literally a decade. This card kind of rules. We're going to have a hefty fireball this game. Yeah, so there's an onboard trick here. Don't walk into that. Okay. That's the kind of thing I'm looking to draw, thank you. It's a post-combat, but I need that off the table. That's a little bit too, much. Coming in for 7. Yep. We're taking 7. Oh, we're taking 8. Okay. There comes the activation. So we get halved. They're probably out of plays here. How much is my fireball for right now? Fireball for 7. Probably not fireballing this turn. Should go ahead and draw my cards and then make some blocks based on those. Yeah, fireball for 7 isn't enough. Okay, so you're unblockable. You're unblockable. Good. Just some bodies to throw in. Take action. Yeah. So, Onake. Third Ogre. Okay. That matters a lot, because next turn, if we have another land, we have Fireball for 8. And we also have enough blockers to make it so we're not taking lethal this turn unless they have some really powerful maneuvers. I don't foresee that. We're making the blocks, obviously. I'm not going to allow them to have it. So. I want that last card out of their hand. I want something down on the board, please. I don't want you to be holding like a possible counterspell for this. Just give me anything on the board, if you could, please. Anything. Perfect. That's all we need. times. Sure. Hadouken! It's been a while since a good volcano blowout. We haven't had one of those in a long time. Feels nice. Alright. That's the draft. Let's go ahead and claim our prize, open some packs, and move on. That's a lot of packs. That's a nice payout. Always take more volcano blowouts. It's a lot of packs. This deck was sketchy. I was very... Yo, check this out. What if threatened Morphos? Baron's sweet as hell. I think Baron's got some cool power. Bounce lands are cool with Baron. Like any sort of self-bounce replay stuff is good with Baron. Bounces walkers. Baron is one of my favorite old characters. Baron is a character from the Urza's era, or like Urza's Saga Invasion era, who is pretty rad. You might be thinking of Karavek's Spite, but Baron is the mage casting Obliterate on the Invasion Obliterate. Which he learned by tending to an ancient old wizard who, this ancient old wizard, the most powerful, ancientest of old wizards, was dying. And all of his wizard friends were like, yo, tell us your cool spell, tell us your cool spell, tell us your cool spell. And he's like, I don't know anything about a cool spell. And Baron was just like a task mage at the time who just spent time talking to the old mage as he was, lying in bed at the advanced age of like 7,000 or whatever mages live to. And just kind of talked with him. And on his final day, the old mage taught him his secret spell, Obliterate, because he had been so kind to him. And when he died, all of the other wizards were still fighting over his ancient artifacts, fighting over his scrolls and everything. And Baron, I think he went by Baronino at the time. He was like signing out of the mage guest book, and out of disgust, he couldn't even finish writing his name, so he just finished Baron and left. But yeah. Anyway, fun time. Baronito, something like that. Something like that. But the point is, Baron's got some cool stories behind him. He's also got a really good Mana War here. Bounce a creature, Planeswalker, and then if you put a card in your hand, not opponent's, draw. So, yeah. Old Magic had such strange stories about it. Hooded Blightfang. This is the Death Touch Liker, right? Yeah, this is a Death Touch Liker. This gives all your things Death Touch for walkers and also Drain. This card's so good! Look at this dog! This dog's so good! Also a fan of this dog in armor. Not a fan of dog sacrificing, but... Dog's big! Dog's a 3/4. As we know from Magic that a pack of dogs, like just, normal dogs, is a 3/5. We learned that from guard dogs in Innistrad. So one big dog can be a 3/4. We saw this auger. This auger art looks like really odd to me. It has another one of those like really realistic faces put on it. Kind of like Redcap. Crypt Lurker, this is a cool ass card. I did not see this around the spoilers. When the spoilers came around, I didn't read all the comments, so missed things like this. That's a nice way to like cycle things. Oh, sure, I'll keep taking those. Burl Fist Ogre. Wait, you can't just put Burl in the name? Alright, the Ken Burl Fist Ogre, or Oak? Yeah. This card's stupid. Whew. Like, Ahab over there is just like, yo, we all gotta beat up the whale. And it's like, no, we can't beat up the whale. No, we gotta beat up the whale. Like, this is what I would call a good top-down design card. What it immediately, you know what it's doing, you know. It's the story of Ahab. It's the, and it's told just in the card, and that's fun. This card was impressive. I liked it. Two mana's cheap. This card's nice. This card's a friend. When Truffle Snout comes into play, Truffle Snout finds a mushroom and asks, would you like the mushroom? And you can have the mushroom and you gain 4 life. But if you don't, the Truffle Snout will eat the mushroom and then grow bigger. Hey, punch me. Hey, over here. Oi. What a good goblin. Stuffy Doll, the goblin. Epitaph Golem, what do you do? Okay, sure. Nice Avacyn symbol you got over. Yo! This card. This is one of the dumber payoffs in Limited to the flying deck, which is obviously Blue-White Skies. You know, Blue-White Skies is always a thing that is like a thing, but like one of the things about the flying deck is that usually you have weaker creatures, so you can be beat down just by like big creatures on the ground, right? You know, 4 power things beat you down. But then you play Haven Ganglemaster and the goose just goes honk and gains 8 life, and you're like, what? Our good friend Colossal Dreadmaw, always like Colossal Dreadmaw. This card's a common. This set has some unreasonably huge commons. This and the black one, but this one, holy smokes. Hexproof, 7 toughness. This is never dying. Ain't ever dying, ever. Yo, good reprint. This is a cool card. I always liked this card from when it was first printed back in Shadowmoor. There's some odd bits around it where, like, protection from the card name obviously means you can't be damaged by it, and that's its main use. Your opponent plays a Baneslayer Angel, and you go Ruined Halo, a Baneslayer Angel, they can't hit you with that anymore. But there's some other things where obviously you can't be targeted by that spell. So if you want to stop, I don't know, a Thoughtseize, that would work. You can't be targeted. If you want to stop Gifts Ungiven, this'll do it. Things like that, where it does more than just block damage. You might think it's just damage, but no, it's a little bit more than that. So, Storm has to revert to, like, the Empty the Warrens plan, because you can't name Goblin, because Goblin isn't a card name, but a token name. So they have to kill you that way. This card's neat. Would not feel bad having this card in the deck. It's a good late game thing and does some early game smoothing. Oh, this is like, look at those Hydra heads rebuilding. That's actually cool art. This is like that enchantment from like a couple sets ago that was like Hydra thing, and it was like really bad because it took forever. But this is like a trick that does it, and that's really dangerous. Okay, so that costs 4. Meh.
My skills are aged to perfection.
Hi, Teferi. How you doing? This is Teferi's set. Even though, like, all the walkers actually have a pretty sizable amount of cards in the set. Still, this Teferi's quite good. Phasing is on this. I mentioned phasing in the title here. Phasing is like blinking it, but rather than exiling it, you just kind of like give it the side eye and don't recognize it as a card. And also the looting, you can do it on either turn, so it goes up pretty fast, and then has a double time lock. So, works really well with the new AK. We haven't seen the new AK at all. Hopefully we see it in 2 packs. That card is so good, by the way, if we see new AK. That card's gonna be played. This card's weird. This card's good. They specifically mentioned not thinking about. They said directly, phasing is deciduous. It will show up in sets from now on. At the level that you would expect vehicles to, would be the way they mentioned it. So, yeah, it's just gonna be around. How you doing, Rune Halo? Phasing got rules changed. Thank you, Frantic Inventory. Phasing got rules changed about 3 years ago, basically to make sense. Old phasing was really stupid, had 1,000 problems. New phasing only has like 12. The main problem is that, like, if you have phasing with blinking in the same set, it becomes very confusing. Here it is, Frantic Inventory. There was a card from, God, was that Nemesis? It was Mask's Block, for sure. Called Accumulated Knowledge. That was this card, but it checked all graves. That card was played in every deck, every blue deck, in like every format for ever. Because it was, draw a card, then draw 2, then draw 3, draw 4. Or if you, I don't know, discarded the first copy of AK to something and then just drew 2. But yeah, again, after here's that idol we saw. This card's actually pretty cool. Sorcery version of this was quite poor because it was a sorcery. It sucked because it was a sorcery. The best part of this card is that it's an instant. But yeah, Idol of Endurance. This is a kind of neat one. Rebuy all your creatures from the grave. So. But yeah, phasing, so to talk about phasing a little bit before I end and move over to Xenoblade, phasing before the rules change had so many weird corner cases, there was a reason it was never brought back in that form. Like, did you know an old, not current, phasing creature would leave play, but did not come back into play? Like, it would trigger leaves play effects, but for some reason not come into play effects. Now it doesn't do anything. It's as though it, like, you take the card and just treat it as though it doesn't exist. It doesn't change zones. It just is there. Phasing was a half A button press. Ooh, yes. That's exactly it. Phasing, Flanking made it back. Flanking was back in Time Spiral. Flanking had a ton of cards in Time Spiral. Phasing did not, for good reason. There's not a zone. It just is in play, but not there. It doesn't move. That's the part that's weird about it, is that there's not... It's like... So, it's like it turned into a ghost. The card is now a ghost. And ghosts can't be affected by anything. They're still in play, but... it's a ghost now. Like, it's intangible. So, anyway, that's the magic stuff. So we are finished up for now with magic. I'm gonna quick take a short break, and then we're gonna swap over to Xenoblade. Hope you all are ready for that. We're going into the forest for some more moving forward with the plot. I'm just gonna take the stream down for just a second to swap over, and yeah, we will be right back on Xenoblade. So we're gonna flicker things, and then take a short break after things have flickered. So I will see you in a minute, and then we'll take a break, and I'll see you in about 5 after that, after I grab a drink. So, alright, see you all in a little bit.